Hello guys, today we want to use an LM35 analog temperature sensor to measure the temperature and display it using a 16 by 2 LCD display. For this project you are going to need an Arduino Uno, a breadboard, a 16 by 2 LCD display unit. You are going to need a temperature sensor. In this particular case I'm using an LM35 that is going to be measuring temperature, and we display it using the LCD display unit. We are also going to use a breadboard and a 10K potentiometer to adjust the contrast on the LCD display unit. You're also going to need some source of power. I'm using a 9-volt battery, but you can also use a laptop. Right, let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is to hook the Arduino Uno onto the breadboard. We are going to supply 5 volts from the Arduino onto the breadboard so that it can power the sensor and the LCD display unit. So we have 2 wires coming, one from GND and the other one from 5 volts pin on the Arduino onto the rail board. So the 5 volt will go to the positive rail of the breadboard. The GND, which is ground, will go to the negative rail of the breadboard. Alright, the first component that we are going to put onto the breadboard will be our sensor. Our sensor, the temperature sensor we are using, like I said, it's an LM35. It is accurate in measuring temperatures from minus 55 degrees Celsius to plus 150 degrees Celsius. We are going to use our code to convert the degrees Celsius that it is going to measure onto Fahrenheit, degrees Fahrenheit. So the sensor comes with 3 pins. The first one is the VCC, which is the voltage pin. The middle pin is going to be the ground, GND, and the outside is going to be the data or signal pin. So the first part, the VCC, is going to be plugged onto the positive rail of the breadboard. Ground pin will be put onto the negative rail of the breadboard. The out pin, which is the signal pin, is going to be put onto the A1 or analog pin on the Arduino. This completes the wiring of this sensor. The next component we want to put onto our breadboard would be the potentiometer that we are going to use to adjust the contrast on the LCD. This is a 10K potentiometer and it comes with 3 pins. The back pins, the 2 back pins, are the positive and negative pins that supply power to the potentiometer, and the middle pin on the other side is the one that is going to be connected onto the LCD. It doesn't matter whether any one of these 2 pins at the back can be positive or negative. It doesn't matter which one you put, positive or negative. So the first thing that we want to do is to put on the potentiometer onto the breadboard, like so. Then we get 2 pins, 2 wires that are going to be, one is going to be going from the potentiometer to the positive rail of the breadboard. The second one will be from the other pin at the back of the potentiometer to the negative rail of the breadboard. The third pin, which is the front pin that is going to go to the LCD, we are just going to put a wire and then hold off until we have put the LCD onto the breadboard. The last component we are going to put on our breadboard is the LCD display unit, the 16 by 2 display unit. Right. For this particular one, we are going to have wires coming from the LCD display unit. Some of them are going to go on the breadboard for power and ground, and then some are going to be hooked onto the Arduino. The first pin, which is the VSS, is going to be hooked onto the negative rail of the breadboard. The second pin, which is VDD, sometimes it's referred to as VCC, is going to be connected to the positive rail of the breadboard for 5 volts. The third, which is V0, is the one that is going to be connected to the potentiometer using the wire that we had put aside. That's the third pin. The fourth pin, which is RS, is going to be connected to digital pin number 12 on the Arduino. The next pin will be pin RW, read write pin, which is going to be connected to ground on the breadboard. The next pin, which is E, is going to be connected to digital pin number 11 on the Arduino. We are not going to use D0, D1, D2 and D3. So the next pin that we are going to hook up will be D4, that is going to go to pin number 5 on the Arduino. The next one will be D6, which will go to pin number 4 on the Arduino. D6 will go to pin number 3 on the Arduino. Then D7 will go to pin number 2 on the Arduino. Right, now we have 2 more pins to hook up. The last 2 pins, which is A and K, are the LED pins, which are going to provide the lighting into the LCD display. So A is going to be hooked onto 5 volts on the breadboard, and K is going to be hooked onto the negative rail of the breadboard, which is ground. This completes the wiring of the sensor, the potentiometer, the LCD and the Arduino. After connecting all the components on the board, now it's time to upload the code from my website. You can use the link below to get the code and upload it onto your Arduino. When you have the code onto your Arduino, you can use either a 5-volt battery or your computer to power up the Arduino. You should get some reading on your screen. If it is just bright and there are no numbers coming up, you might need to adjust your potentiometer to reduce the brightness so that the numbers will come out. This is how you use the LM35 to measure temperature and display using the 16x22 display unit. If you like this video, if it has been helpful for you, please like it and subscribe if you want to receive more videos from me. Please have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video.